For a split second, I was like, I probably shouldn't mention that I use Matt Lane Fitness money to do this. But then I later thought, I was like, wait a minute, no. This is fantastic to mention this. So you're going to turn around and use that money to benefit other people. And then you can tell them what their money did. Hey, I'm Matt from Matt Lane Fitness. If you're new to this channel, welcome to Matt's Mental Fitness. If you're not new to this channel, welcome back to Matt's Mental Fitness. This is a series that I started quite some time back with the intention to talk about my own mental fitness, to be as transparent as possible, to help you, the person listening, to help you, the person watching. For the past 8 months, I believe, I have been meeting with my therapist, and as soon as I'm done with that session, I step outside, I turn the camera on, and talk about what we talked about. I just want to hit someone that's listening or watching this. I want to be able to hit you in whatever way. Maybe it's the way I say it. Maybe it's just what you're going through at the same time. I just hope that it hits someone. So please leave me a comment. Let me know if it hit you. If that's a little too personal, shoot me an email, mattlanefitness@gmail.com. I appreciate you being here. This channel is all about mental fitness, and this was another great session. There were a few things that I found that there's growth. There's been growth in the 1 month that it's been since I saw her last. And again, if you're new, the reason that I started going to this therapist is to improve my confidence. I really felt that my confidence level was the reason I was being held back point blank from a lot of things that I want to accomplish. I am a personal trainer and a registered nurse with a sub-certification in behavior change. Having said that, in 8 months, my confidence has absolutely skyrocketed through the actions, and through the things that I've started doing because of this therapist. She's fantastic, and I thank you greatly if you're watching. There was one thing that happened to me this past month, and at the time of recording this, it's only been 2 weeks ago. There's a guy that I've followed for 5 years now. His name is Gary Vaynerchuk, and I've gotten to know him through his content very well. He's a very successful entrepreneur. For a split second, I was like, I probably shouldn't mention that I use Matt Lane Fitness money to do this. But then I later thought, I was like, wait a minute, no. This is fantastic to mention this. So money for me has always been a sore spot. Basically some things in my childhood and whatnot. I've always grown up with this fear mentality behind money, and letting go of money, even if it's in a good fashion, I viewed it as a bad thing before. If I'm being honest, I've always wanted to be able to give to a charity that I actually believed was gonna receive the money. I'm a bit of a skeptic when it comes to, is money actually making it to the charity? Getting to know this person, Gary Vaynerchuk, through the screen for the past 5 years, either he's a fantastic liar or he really does have a heart, and I believe that he has a heart. He supports this thing called Pencils of Promise, which is, he's on the board of directors, I believe. It is a foundation that is solely meant to help the education build schools for lower income countries, third world countries, especially in South America. I get a text message on his text platform, and he rarely drops links, but he dropped a link this time, and it caught my eye. Basically what it said was,
it's great to see you. I've got a big ask to help people that really need it today on this gloomy Tuesday afternoon. This Thursday, it is the Pop Gala 2020. I am doing a very, 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 very cool thing. Let me see if this flips over. I am doing a very cool thing called an unfiltered Q&A after party on Thursday night. Your $500 ticket all goes to help the people in Guatemala, Laos, and Ghana, help us build schools. Maybe you've seen my old content. I've been to Ghana, building schools for kids that just have no education path. If you could find it in your heart, if I've brought you any value in the history of our relationship, this $500 would mean the world to me. If you could donate it to Pop for the ticket to be in the after party Q&A with me. There's also a $50 ticket to the gala, which I'll be a part of. Please click this link. Please be a part of this. It would mean the world to me.
You get a group Zoom call with me if you donate to this charity. And I was like, I'm down. I clicked it, went and saw it, and saw that it was $500. And I was like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. I immediately thought, that's a lot of money. Hold on to that money. But then I thought, I was like, wait a minute, this could be a legitimate business expense for Matt Lean Fitness. I then started thinking, I was like, oh man, I felt guilty for spending the money that comes from you guys watching these videos, from the AdSense that comes from this, from buying t-shirts, from supporting this channel through Patreon, all of those things. But I was like, wait a minute, no. You're gonna turn around and use that money to benefit other people. And then you can tell them what their money did. So $500, that was not Matt Lane's money, that was Matt Lane Fitness. You guys did that. You gave $500 to children that didn't have a chance. So thank you for making that happen. I honestly have always wanted to do something like that, and it's because of you that it's happening. Having said that, I met Gary Vaynerchuk. It was a group Zoom call. There were 68 people in 45 minutes, so the math was not gonna work out. And I was okay with that, honestly. I was okay with the possibility of not being able to speak to him. And I was not able to speak to him, but it's okay, honestly. There wasn't one piece of me that was like upset or felt betrayed. Being in the guy's presence was fantastic. He is a very positive person, very optimistic and real person. I highly suggest you go look at him and consume some of his content. But there was something about that group Zoom call that struck me. I don't know it all. I damn sure don't know it all when it comes to business. If you dig back through these videos of Matt's Mental Fitness, I actually talk about how I'm trying to monetize this business. Every question that was asked from the people that were in that audience, of the 68 people there, including myself, a lot of them, their question ultimately boiled down to mindset or mental fitness or patience or something that had to do with up here much more than it did business. I was very proud that I knew the answer from myself. And that's no shame to anybody that asked the question. They're at whatever part of their journey. And hell, there's no telling what they know in comparison to me. I mean, this is not to put that person down. I was very happy that I knew those answers from a mental fitness standpoint of the patience, of the perseverance, of knowing that whatever you're doing, if you're not benefiting the audience, if you're not benefiting the consumer, then what the are you doing? I was very, very glad to know that I had already learned those lessons, because those are the important ones. So, yeah. I talked to my therapist about how to sell. So just talking about monetizing and how to sell. I've been fortunate to be surrounded by people that are hustling and trying to make their dreams come true. And I have a lot of people in my corner that I know I can lean on and ask. One of the things that I actually launched on November 2nd was the 30-day full body group challenge. And my God, I am so happy because I've talked about it on this channel now and in this series, and I'm so happy. I have 11 people that are doing it with me, and we had the first call November 2nd.
Like the best thing about this program is it's collective. It's not just me and you, it's us, and that's what really makes this work. So I definitely want to get to know everybody. And then I do want to touch on 2 points. Also, look at this as like, if you have a question, you're like, what about that? Please ask it here. It's always a good thing.
There's 4 group Zoom calls, and it was so awesome to see everybody's face. I've seen their names in the YouTube comments and in the lives, so to see your faces was just awesome. And I'm just elated to be able to be in the dirt with these people, helping them, like really, truly giving what I've learned and giving them good. I'm so friggin' happy about that. I'm going to continue to push this program. This isn't going to be a one-time thing. I'm going to be continually rolling it out. You're going to see marketing pieces on the videos that are released on this channel. And I'm very, very happy that I've finally taken the plunge and launched that program, because I was very fearful at one point to point blank in your face try to monetize what this is. I thought that it would come through disingenuine. I thought that it would come through gimmicky, salesy, cheesy, cheap, and I can't control your perception. I can only control the good that I put out and the transparency that I have. So I hope that you'll continue to watch, and maybe one day I can help you in that fashion. Maybe it's just this video that helps you, and I'm perfectly okay with that as well. I have noticed peaks and valleys with me when it comes to my mental fitness standpoint, and that's okay. It's right. It's exactly what it should be. Mental fitness, physical fitness, it's not a straight line. It's not a destination. It is peaks and valleys. I've said that so many times. The point is to manage those peaks and valleys, to not let them be so crazy high and low, and to let them be just a little bit more ebb and flow. I've never point blank come out and said this, but I will say it now. I want to do this full time. I want to do everything that I'm doing full time with Matt Lane Fitness. I want the videos on YouTube. I want the podcast. I want the personal training aspect. I want to create digital products that are going to help you. I want to do all of the things that I'm doing that I've been working on for 4 years. When I started this company, I want all of them to pay for it, to pay for itself, so I can do it full time. I have not said that out loud, and I think it's out of respect for my employer, but I can't hold it back and let it spew through my teeth anymore. I have to be transparent, but I do want to do this full time. Having said that, I have noticed in the past month, and especially 2 weeks, that my highs and lows have been a little bit higher and a little bit lower. And I actually cried one day at work. Nobody knew it. I kept my mouth shut with this lack of perspective, and that's all it is. And then I noticed that I had that whenever I wasn't physically active, when I wasn't making the correct decisions with my own physical health, when I wasn't sleeping like I should. And like days like today, where I'm so high, those are the days that I moved my body like I should have. I made the decisions that I should have. I say that to say to you, if you get nothing else from this video, I want you to know that doing the things for your physical body, for your wellness, for your mental fitness, they will absolutely directly impact your mental fitness. I swear. I swear. My therapist asked me, what are you going to do to continue a more stable, peaks and valleys? And I said very much that. The non-negotiables. You need to adopt to yourself right now your non-negotiables. For anybody that has a job and keeps a job, it's not really a question of, are you going to go to work today? You're going to go to work because you need that paycheck. Well, that's a non-negotiable for you. So I would implore that you adopt non-negotiables. For me, my non-negotiables are going to be the physical fitness aspect, the journaling, all of the things that I know I should be doing, drinking water, all that, sleeping on time, all that. I implore you to look for your non-negotiables. Find them, stick to them. The only thing that could break you would be sickness or emergency, especially when it comes to like the physical piece, but you get what I'm saying. Find your non-negotiables and hold on to them for dear life. Do not let yourself talk yourself out of it. So important. It always feels good to get this out and just like say this and document it. If I'm being honest, there's a selfless and a selfish piece to this. I want to be able to relay and be transparent, but there is a selfish piece that I'll be able to look back one day in this documentation piece of where I was on, wait a minute, what's the date? Come on, Matt, you can do it. Find your phone. Come on. November 3rd at 7 p.m. on a Tuesday. I will know where I was at. I will know where I was feeling, what I was feeling. Thank you for being here. If you watched this long, I truly appreciate it. Drop a like. It really helps this video out. It helps push the video. It actually helps recommend more of these types of videos to you. So thank you. I appreciate you. You don't have to be perfect at this non-negotiable thing. Just try to be better than yesterday. Every day. I love you guys. I really do. I love you, Mental Fit Mafia. Oh man, look at the sky. It's freaking gorgeous. Look at that crap. Can you barely see those stars? That's what it looks like. Looks beautiful.